Hey guys, I have another one of those Mac customization tutorials for you today, and this one is all about icons. So basically how to change your icons, what websites to go to, what applications to use, and so on. So I'm going to start with websites, and the first one I have up here is interfacelift.com. So this is a really common website that people use. Just go into the icons, and I'll have the links in the description to everything. And there are over 100 pages of icons you can use, and you can just browse through them. When you're looking for icons, sometimes there will be like an icon set where it's a whole bunch of icons that look very similar. For example, this one, the Alumi, I think it's pronounced. So they all look very similar with that kind of aluminum look. Whereas sometimes you'll just find specific application icons that you just want to change around. I prefer using icon sets because I like everything to be uniform, but that's all personal preference. I'm going to download this because this is what I use on my MacBook and I really like them. Another thing is when you download all this stuff, you should probably make a folder. So in my home folder, I have a folder called customization, and in here I have docs and an icons folder and something else that I'll show you how to do later. So the next website is apple.com. So if you go to apple.com/downloads and then go to icons, screensavers, etc., Apple does have some icons that people put on here. So you can browse through and obviously sort them in different ways. So as you can see, here's an ivory icon set, smooth icons, Mac products icons, and there's just a bunch of icons. So that's Apple. Next one is Mac themes. This is where I showed you how to get the Finder shelves. Just go into Forum and then Mac releases, and whenever you see something that says icons next to it, just click on it. And so here's icons. Some members will have their own website, and if you really like their icons, a lot of times they make a lot, not just one, once in a while. So an example of this is I found this guy named Jonas Rask, and this guy makes great quality icons. He is a professional, obviously. He's not like some little kid who's just using Photoshop. And if you go to his downloads page, he has all these different icons. I really like this Pry system, so I'm going to download that as well. So this brings me to my next point. So under here, a lot of icon designers for downloads, they'll have something like Candy Bar or something called an iContainer. So basically that means they can be used with specific applications. So it says Candy Bar, so if I click Candy Bar, it's going to download the iContainer version of the icon. So that's downloading. Yeah, so that's downloading. While those icon sets are downloading, I'm going to show you how to manually change your icons. This is useful for changing application icons mostly, not like folders and stuff, because that would take too long. So let's say I want to change the icon for chess. I go Command I, or you can go to right click it and go to Get Info. That'll bring up the little info box. And then I want to find the icon that I want to replace it with. So I'm just going to use a really random icon. Here's the first icon set I downloaded. Let's say I wanted to have a Finder icon for some reason. Select the icon that you want to change it with. Press Command I. And so select the new icon. Press Command C to copy. And on the old icon, select that. And press Command V to paste. So now it is a Finder icon. So that changes automatically. And if it's in your dock when you change the icon, you won't see the change unless you drag it out of your dock and drag it back in. So let's say I didn't mean to do that and I want it to go back to the original. All you have to do is make sure it's selected and press the delete button, and it goes back to normal. So I have gotten a lot of questions on how to do that, so hopefully that'll help some people out. So for the Pry system that I downloaded, which was the other folder, which was the other icon set, it comes in a file called an iContainer. So as you can see right there, these are to be used with two applications, either Light Icon or Candy Bar. So I have them both and I'm going to show them to you. First one I'm going to show you is Light Icon, because this one's free. You can download it as long as you have a Mac. I'm not sure if it requires Leopard, probably does, but as you can see, you have all your folders, dock icons, general icons. All you have to do is drag an icon in to any one of these and press apply changes. It'll ask you for your password and then they'll change. So that's the Light Icon. It's really simple to use. And the one that I use on my MacBook is Candy Bar. I don't have anything on it right now because I just got this iMac a few days ago. And Candy Bar is not free. I'm on the trial. As you can see, it says 12 days left. So, yeah, you will have to buy it. I like Candy Bar better than Light Icon because you can organize your icons, as you can see here. You can also organize docks and your application icons you can replace through here. So it's really a lot nicer than Light Icon. So I'm just going to use the Pry etched aluminum, I guess. And you can just drag it into Candy Bar. All the icons will load. And as you can see, these are just a bunch of icons that'll be useful. So in Candy Bar, you have this generic folder. The reason why Candy Bar is easier than changing your icons manually is in order to change every single folder, you're either going to go to every single folder and press Command-I to change the icon, or you have to go into your Finder, then your hard drive, system, library, and find the actual generic folder icon. So, I mean, it's not too hard, but this is a lot simpler. So all you have to do is drag in your icon, and I'll drag in the open one, smart one, and so on. For now, I'm just going to click apply icons. It will ask you for your password. And once they're replaced, you're actually going to have to log out and log back in for the changed icons to take effect. So I don't want to do this right now because that means that everything will change. So I'm not going to log out and log in, but don't worry, it works. Final part of this tutorial is about changing the color of your icons. To do this, all you need is a Mac, because I'm going to use applications that come with your Mac. It is better to use Photoshop because then you can actually change the color a lot more, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to use Preview and iPhoto. So find an icon that you want to change the color of. I'm going to use Safari and press Command-C to copy or edit copy. Then open up Preview. Oops. And Command-N or File New from Clipboard will open up the icon, the picture of the icon itself. Then save that. Whoops. Make sure you save it as a PNG, so I'm just going to call it Safari Colored. And save it as a PNG, otherwise it won't have a transparent background. And from there, I'm just going to open up iPhoto. And you should make an album. You should make an album called Icon Edits or something by clicking the plus sign at the bottom of the window. And don't worry, you can do this in iPhoto 08 as well as 09. Just drag in the picture, click the edit button, go to your adjust panel, and from here start with the changing the temperature. As you can see, you can make it more of a bronzy orange color or a really blue color, and then you can change the tint. So I can make it more of a pink, as you can see. And you can also go up to the top and change the levels manually if you want. And you can mess around with the highlights and the shadows and the sharpness and all that. So if you do have an application such as Photoshop that allows you to change the hue of an icon, that would be a lot better for changing the way your icons look. I just think this is useful if for some reason you want to change the color of your icon, you don't want to download new icons. From here, you can drag the photo back to your desktop, and if it asks you to replace it, click replace. Open it back up in preview, press Command C to copy it, go into your applications and find the icon or folders, whatever you use, and do what I showed you earlier to manually change it. And it won't, the change won't take effect in my dock, so what I'm going to do is quit Safari and drag it out, then drag it back in, and as you can see, I have a really ugly looking Safari icon in my dock now. So that's all you have to do. Remember, to change it back to normal, just press Command I, select the icon, and press delete. So that's it for this video. I hope it helped a lot of you guys because I've been getting tons of messages asking me to do this video. And I'll definitely have more customization videos soon, but I have to review a few applications and then I'll have 6 giveaways of applications. And details for that will be coming soon. And just an update of my iMac. I'm really loving it. Obviously, I'm using it right now to record this video. So, yep. Thanks for watching.